100 yard dash. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, no man. Oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100 yard dash. 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 Yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Hit jobs, I don't think they can handle this. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Celebrate, I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, no man. Oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard.
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Chicago Bears. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
Ready? Stand. Pick me up. Here we go. Check. Hey, echo.
Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Philip Lindsay. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back on that counter play?
That's what you need for a good counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well. But they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run.
Switch.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Get it.
From midfield, here's Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment. But here, he's one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to the air on second down. It's Locke. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Philip Lindsay, the intended target. And that'll make it third down.
And 10 yards to go. We go. 15 line. 15 line. Hey, Foxtrot.
Check 59, Mike is 59.
Ready?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the right side, this is Miller. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Watch the run, watch the run. Check, 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 check. Man, go. Hey, alert. Check, Mike, 47. Check, Mike.
Now it's Trubisky. Flushed out right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Good on. 180. 47. Ready? 47 line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Trubisky into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school, he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
It's a little bit different size than they're used to seeing in Chicago, playing the middle linebacker position. But undersized or not, his speed is absolutely overwhelming. And when he arrives with a thump. The city of broad shoulders loves Roquan Smith.
Alert flare.
Hey.
Go get him.
Big dribble.
On second and 11 now. Lock. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Eddie Goldman with a sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
80 weapons.
You go tight.
Hard.
You got tight right there.
Let's go.
On third and long, it's Locke. He's going to sling this deep. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Here's Trubisky. Now Trubisky lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A gain of 3, second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was...
And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
Exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
No.
On 2nd and 2, Trubisky. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Now Trubisky. Being chased out left. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On 1st down, right back to Lindsey. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Philip Lindsay, the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Switch it, come on, switch it.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Eddie Jackson with a tackle.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. A reminder coming up later tonight, Sunday Night Football, a good one from Atlanta. Eagles and Falcons, 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow on Monday Night Football, Odell Beckham back in New York, back in MetLife Stadium. Browns and Jets, 8:15 Eastern on Monday night. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Now Trubisky to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
That's it, baby. We got work. At their own 6-yard line.
The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lock. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun on 3rd down, Lock. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now it's Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Adam Gotsis, the Aussie, with a sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. Open man is Trey Burton. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Here's Trubisky to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Cohen. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Give him 6 yards in the first down. Trubisky will throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. And Miller with it over the middle. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
He's got his tight end, Burton. Trubisky finding the former Eagle Burton for the Chicago first. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Trubisky to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Trubisky now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Trubisky. Incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, it's Trubisky. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson, as the first half is winding down. And the Bears have taken the lead. The extra point up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10. Clock now on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke going up top. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Eddie Jackson picks it. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Set to resume. Here we go with the 2nd half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 27. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense, exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Trubisky. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
18.
They go play action. Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Oh, Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground.
At their own 23-yard line.
Come on, God, 55. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Down. 18 Gator.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Check 9, check 9. Put up.
Block trying again after the pick 6. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Leonard Floyd coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He's got his tight end fan. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Noah Fant with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. Extra point from McManus is good. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he whips that one incomplete there. Trying to get it to Tariq Cohen out of the backfield. And it's 2nd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And Robinson with a big catch. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Trubisky now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Trubisky trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Hey, Sam, be Griffin.
On 1st down, Lindsey. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, here's Locke. And now here's another interception. It's Ha-Ha Clinton-Dix with a pick. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 34. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
And the Bears' 1st down.
Just like that. Just like that.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
180! Watch the run, watch the run. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Open man is Miller. He's got it. Touchdown, Chicago. Anthony Miller, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bears will extend their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready. 8-3. Recon, 132 fighter. Fire.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
On second down now. It's Lindsey, and he'll be brought down right around the 37.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On first down, Locke. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. It's a give to Freeman running right. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Let's go now. 90 Wolf.
Here we go.
Get it.
Lock now on first down. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right, they did pick up the first.
And he will score! Touchdown, Denver! Drew Lock, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. He doesn't need a lot of space for an electric run. He showed that there. Heck, they told us this week they were hoping he would break a big one. He just did.
And what did his offensive, I mean, remember we talked with the offensive line, and one of the guys, one of the stalwarts said, I don't even have to make a great block for him. If I just breathe bad breath on the guy in front of me, often that opens up enough space for him to go.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
I remember Coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes. But now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now Trubisky to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. They go play action with Trubisky. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Sua Cravens with a pick. And a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A big spot now for the rookie Lock. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
18 Gator.
Let's go. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Denver has a 1st down on the 15-yard play. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On 2nd and 15 now. Lock, screen pass to Lindsey. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Lindsey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Phillip Lindsey his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Alert, alert. Alert. 35, Mike, 35.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Hey, orbit.
Now Trubisky. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A huge play there for Chicago. 63 yards. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Now it's Trubisky. And he's got it. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Trey Burton, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bears have broken the tie. The point after is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Get in. 58, Mike. Go.
Check curls. And 58 is the Mike. Go, 58 is the Mike.
Go.
Let's put that team on the puck.
Down.
Now Locke. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Back to throw. Locke. forced out to his left. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs. Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down, makes it manageable now. He's back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish. Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to. They'll go for it. It's Locke. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Locke to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. They're all the way home for a Bronco score. Cortland Sutton with time running out, and the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we may very well be headed to overtime. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's Trubisky. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Let's bring it. Mike, 55. Right there.
Throwing now is Trubisky. Dancing to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the... It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner. Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season. It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. First throw in overtime now for Trubisky. Caught by Montgomery. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it third down. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way. What will they draw up to try to keep this opening drive of overtime moving? 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Trubisky. He's got his tight end, Burton. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
First down, fair.
180. Hey, alert. Hey, let's go. Hey, alert. He's heavy on the edges. Hey, team 6. Hey.
Now Trubisky on first down, throwing the out route incomplete. That's Miller. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now it's Trubisky. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. What will they draw up to try to keep this opening drive of overtime moving? 3rd and 7.
March 47. Strip the ball. Strip right.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Oh, so close but incomplete. Could have been a big turnover in overtime if he'd held on. Instead, though, it's 4th down. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
Here we go. Set. 8. Read.
Let's go, D.
First throw of overtime for Locke. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Phillip Lindsay, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On 2nd and 10, Locke, Kyle Fuller there defensively.
You got to remember, because now that we're in overtime, mistakes get magnified. So you got to walk that line between being aggressive and being careful, because that was a dangerous throw right there. You obviously could not have an interception in this spot.
It nearly was an interception. He's lucky to get that one back. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. Throw left side complete. That's Lindsay. The 3rd down run gets them nothing. The defense does its job. Now they're going to get the ball here in overtime with a chance to win it.
Major league kudos to them, because to get the ball back in this spot, everything was on them. It had to happen, and they pulled it off. They'll get it back for their offense with a chance to win.
Now here's your ball game. Down 3 in overtime, but they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Hey, Delta.
Locke gonna go on 4th down. He's got his tight end fan, and he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. That, the definition of a do-or-die play, but they keep this overtime session going with a first down. They'll run on first down. Lindsey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And now with 6 seconds left in overtime, they're going to take a timeout.
A 60-yard attempt.
And this one's not going to get there. It's short, no good, and as a result, we will not continue in overtime. This game is suddenly over. This was an excellent affair to witness, Charles, but there's always that part of you in the pit of the stomach when some guy has to be sort of the scapegoat, as they were here on the missed field goal. You just hate that, don't you?
A little bit of empathy there, right? That means that we still kind of have that. I know that the team that won, they don't have a lot of it. They were hoping he would miss it, of course, and he did. But I'm with you. You're watching him, and his shoulders just slumped, and feels like he let his whole team down, especially those guys who had to battle throughout the game.
Yeah, all the way into overtime, but the missed field goal seals their fate. So for the Bears, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Time to bring the bass burn.
Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the lines in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that don't make sense. Ay, when you making bands can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Pull both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver, but I'm still a hot boy. Cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. What I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a boss it. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in. Throwing up the game, ain't no vomit. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass bird.
It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my jag talk it. I eat, ooh, Pac-Man, that's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad, but I'm past that. But a NASDAQ, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit, I'm glad. When the check missed the direct hit, I'm sad. Like, who's that knocking at my window? My window. They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Ooh, why you do that like that? It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
Time flies, had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. these trips, I had to go and get a passport. I'm just trying to live, I don't know what these mad for. I just signed a deal and got a really big bag for it. You still at your mama crib and getting money, you gotta ask for it. I'm tired of complaining, I gotta bitch change my situation. Looking at the view outside, I thought I would never make it. Every day they take, but that don't stop the money making. If you want it, go and take it, ain't no point in hesitating. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Squad like, what? In the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, in the field like,